Greetings all. This is the unboxing of the new 3LP set of Adios Sui Generis. So, for a bit of backstory, Sui Generis was a folk duo from Argentina in the late 60s and early 70s. And the band leader, Charlie Garcia, eventually got tired of what they were doing and wanted to do something else. So he decided to disband the group, and this was their goodbye show. Initially slated to do one show, but it sold out so fast, so they said, okay, let's do another set the same night, and that one sold out as well. So across the two shows in that one night, which was on the 5th of September 1975, there were 30,000 attendees, which back then was kind of unheard of, especially in Argentina. It was huge. And initially, it was released as a 2LP set, part 1 and part 2. And then in 94, they released part 3. And this is 3 discs, and it has all of that, plus more. What they have pretty much done with this set is that they have revised the set list so it flows better. It's meant to be more true to how it was on the actual evening, as opposed to the other releases, which sort of had a song here and a song there, and then they chuck a song here from, and you know, it wasn't exactly in the true correct order as it was that night. By the way, this came from Musicono in Buenos Aires, so gracias a ellos. And here we have it. Very nicely packaged, with some bubble wrap there. And here we have it. Adios Sui Generis. The 3LP set, released this year, 2025. So far, it looks really nice. It has part 1, 2, and 3 as individual discs. It's actually a box which you can, I guess you can open. On this, the opening side, the face, you can just slip them out, but then on this end, on the spine, you can actually, looks like you can actually open that. That's interesting. And on the hype sticker, it says that there are unreleased photos. And for the first time, Monsieur Jones, which that song was on the movie, the cinematic release, but it was not on the part 1, 2, and 3 releases of the audio. So that's nice to have for the first time. And let's open this. I am going to keep the shrink wrap on there just to protect it. Oh, that's nice. And these 3 are all individually shrink wrapped, which is interesting. So this is just an empty box now. And that's that. So as you can see, these are true to the originals. I see. And then this is part 3, which has never had a vinyl release before. So that's cool. It's really cool. So, for example, of the revised set lists, on the original, it has Instituciones and then La Figura del Paralítico, whereas this one has Instituciones as first, and then the second song is Cuando ya me empecé a quedar solo. Very different set lists. It is cool how similar they did get these though to the original releases. Nice little update. let's compare this one. So I have listened to this new 3LP set through streaming services. It's really nice the way it flows. It flows really nicely. I mean, I do like these, of course. I've listened to these for years, but it was really nice to hear. I wasn't exactly sure of what to expect initially, but once I did hear it, I was sold that yes, I do like that. I do like these. So apparently these come with unreleased photos. I mean, for example, this photo was taken by Adam Moreno. A very popular, very famous photo, that one. But here we are. That's nice. That's the audience on the night, which that photo was most likely taken by Ruben Andon, who's a very good Argentinian photographer. Now, los vinilos, the discs. Here's the first one. It is on a black and green layout, as opposed to the original, which was on the Blue Talent label, like that. So, as you can see, the difference. I mean, they're both nice. They're both nice. I like the style of the new one as well. They're both good. The label on number 2 is the same as that. Same layout. So that's that one. Black and green as the text and the layout on the inner there, and also on the cover. That's part 1. And part 2 is, again, follows the rhythm. Blue and black. Blue and black. Just the closest one to the original label is the blue. These discs are very dirty. They're nice and flat though, which is always good. But they are nice and dirty, which you have to expect. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Also, these cardboard inners, they're not the greatest to store your records in, so these discs are going to be going into poly sleeves, poly inners. And this one, black and it's like an orangey red. It's more of an orange. Yeah, that's part 3. So very keen to listen to these. I think they're going to sound great. And that's that. Part 1, 2, and 3 of the new Adios Sui Generis 3LP box set. Where are we? 1, 2, and 3. Or in the case of the camera. 1, 2, and 3. Is that right? No, it's not. Silly me. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Flip these over. You can see the back of them as well. Cool. Very nice. I will give these a listen and give an update as well, which will come in a second for you. Transition. just straight off the bat, I would, if you were going to listen to, if you want to listen to the records for the audio experience, I wouldn't recommend getting the vinyl. I would just get a CD, do the streaming. Unfortunately, in the past, for years, any new pressings I've got from Argentina or from South America, they don't sound great. They're not made for vinyl. They're digital pressings, and they're not pressed very well, unfortunately. If you were in the country and you would take out the whole transit and them getting damaged in transit, then they might sound okay, they might be fine. But no, I wouldn't recommend. The thing is, original pressings, they don't sound that bad, like they're pretty good. I've got a pressing of, what is it? This one here. This album, this sounds incredible. The production, this is insane. It's so good. This sounds amazing. Like, this is when they used to press records properly. They sounded great. But unfortunately, all the newer pressings, the ones that I've heard anyway, they're just not made very well, unfortunately. So if you do want to get these on vinyl, like it's more of a gimmick than anything. My plan was to get this and that would replace my originals, but I'm going to hang on to them because even though they're scuffed and they've got scratches on them, they sound better than these, unfortunately. As for the audio itself, like just the digital versions that you can get on CD or streaming, same as this, it's pretty good. I mean, the remaster from the originals, they sound good. They've definitely had an upgrade. They still do have a little bit of noise in them, which I'm not sure if they can get rid of that or not. For example, in this version of Mr. Jones, it sounds bad, but it's just more of a gimmick to have it actually on an audio copy as opposed to just having it on the film. So it sounds bad, but that's what they've got to work with. It's a damaged whatever master they've got. So that's the best they can do, which is fine. I understand. For all the other songs, I'm not sure if they could have gotten rid of some of the background noise, but I mean, they do sound really good. Like, it was Argentina in 1975. What can you expect? They, for that time, for what they were working with, these do sound pretty good. Yeah. So, as I said, because these things get shipped in, there's no plastic in it, it's just cardboard. It's just a cardboard paper sleeve. They get so scuffed on the way here. I mean, I don't know if it would happen if just from the factory going to wherever in Argentina, but here anyway, they get so scuffed. It's a shame because you can hear it on the record. Like, listening to some of these, honestly, number 1 and 2 weren't that, they were pretty bad actually. Scuffs and scratches, like literal scratches from the factory. It was bad. And then on top of that, they've got these defects in them as well, which is just, it's poorly pressed vinyl, where you can actually see in the grooves there are these defects, which it's not a scuff, it's not a scratch, it's straight from the factory. They've just been poorly pressed, and you can hear this as they're being played. Like, it really detracts from the quality. If you want to sit down for an experience and listen to it, I would not recommend on the records because it's really hard to listen to them. Yeah, so that's unfortunate, but you know, I'll listen to them again. I'm sure I'll get used to them. They'll grow on me and they'll sound better with time. But that first experience was not the best. The third disc was better than the first two. It didn't have as many defects and as many scuffs and whatnot, but there's still like a huge scratch on, I think it was on side 1 of the third disc, which is Unado un Cisne. Like, that's a sort of song where, especially because they help play their individual solos, So there's not a full sound. You can hear more of any impurities, and with this huge scratch, you really do hear that every time the needle comes around on that spot. You can hear it. It's a proper scratch. It's not the best, but yeah. So pretty much, let's look at my notes here. Yeah, that's about it. Like, this is definitely not for audiophiles. It's more of a gimmick, just it's a collector's item, really. If you want to have it in your collection, which I do, which is why I have it. Yeah, but I would recommend the CDs first and foremost, and then streaming, and then vinyl. But that's just my experience. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my friends in Argentina or in South America might have had better experiences with this. I'll have to ask them, and maybe they can comment on this and let me know. But for me, it wasn't the greatest. I'm still happy to have it, and I'm grateful that they did re-release this for the 50th anniversary of the concert. It's very cool. And yeah, this is definitely something that I'm going to keep on my shelf, and yeah, happy to have it. And that's all. Oh, also, the reason I have these here is because it's a tip of the hat to old Charlie in the film, where he was partaking in the joys of the time and what was there. So that's why they're there, because I have also been doing the same.